With Donald Trump in a Miami courtroom today, the first ex-president ever indicted on federal criminal charges, the chorus of his Republican supporters asking the question, but what about the Democrats, has grown even louder. Laura Barone Lopez reports on why the DOJ charged Mr. Trump for his handling of classified material, but not others like Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and Mike Pence.
This is the most political thing I have ever seen.
In response to the unprecedented federal indictment of Donald Trump.
Is there a different standard for a Democrat Secretary of State versus a former Republican president? I think there needs to be one standard of justice in this country.
Republicans, including the former president, are attacking the justice system.
The ridiculous and baseless indictment of me by the Biden administration's weaponized Department of Injustice will go down as among the most horrific abuses of power in the history of our country.
An indictment was unsealed.
The Justice Department charged Trump with 37 felonies, including 31 counts under the Espionage Act for knowingly retaining national defense documents after repeatedly being asked to hand them over.
Joe Biden has classified documents. He mishandled them as vice president.
Republicans are crying hypocrisy, and GOP primary voters agree. 3/4 say the prosecution is politically motivated, according to a recent CBS News poll.
Guess which one?
I think it's a complete waste of time.
They did absolutely nothing in Hillary's case.
Trump and his allies are pointing to other cases where classified material was found in the possession of former government officials, but not prosecuted. In particular, Trump's 2016 rival, Hillary Clinton.
I did not send nor receive classified material.
Some 30,000 emails from Clinton's years as Secretary of State, including some deemed classified, were found in a personal email server in her New York home during the 2016 campaign. Clinton cooperated with an FBI investigation, which recommended no criminal charges.
Although we did not find clear evidence that Secretary Clinton or her colleagues intended to violate laws governing the handling of classified information, there is evidence that they were extremely careless.
Hillary Clinton's case is completely different.
Mark Zaid is an attorney who focuses on national security issues. He says Trump and Clinton were investigated under 2 different Espionage Act provisions, and Clinton was dealing with emails, not marked classified documents.
But most of the information that was deemed to be classified was actually deemed based on the content after people reviewed it, so that those who saw it wouldn't necessarily have suspected there was anything classified in it.
As for the investigations into President Biden and Trump's own Vice President Mike Pence, there are key differences. In Trump's case, the DOJ charged him for holding on to classified materials for more than a year after leaving office, documents he stored in places like a bathroom and ballroom. Both Biden and Pence found classified material from their time as VP in their homes. But unlike Trump, both turned them over immediately and invited the FBI to search for others.
When you talk about President Biden and former Vice President Pence, what you're talking about is complete transparency.
David Kelly is a former U.S. attorney of the Southern District of New York.
You screwed up, you weren't supposed to take these documents, and you gave them back, we're good. But when you go ahead and you're told that you got documents you're not supposed to have, and then you conceal that, and then you lie about it, that's a criminal problem because that shows knowledge and intent to violate the law.
The DOJ recently cleared Pence, and a special counsel investigation of Biden is ongoing. The Trump indictment alleges that he conspired to hide documents from the government, returning them only after a subpoena and a later FBI search. Dozens of other classified documents he had taken to Florida, but turned over to the National Archives earlier, were not included in the charges.
The compounding factor in the Trump indictment is the obstruction of justice. He was told he had documents, he kept them anyway, and then took steps to keep them from the National Archives.
While Trump had hundreds of classified documents stored in Florida, the special counsel narrowed its case to just 31 pages. That includes 21 with, quote, top secret markings from the CIA, NSA, the Pentagon, and Department of Energy, among others. According to the indictment, the documents contain secrets about U.S. nuclear and military capabilities and defense capabilities of foreign countries.
Some have said the Goldilocks documents.
Mark Zaid says these 31 documents were chosen carefully by the special counsel.
It's not too secret and it's not too challengeable. meaning these are documents that probably anyone who looks at them would understand as a layperson that the information is incredibly sensitive.
It will soon be up to a Florida jury to decide if Trump will face criminal consequences. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Laura Barone Lopez.